love is the most important thing. The love that God has shown us, the love that he sacrificed for us is the most important thing. And we talk about, well, are we really called to love? And that's all it is. In a world where it's like, well, no, we should really tolerate, or we should coexist, or we should accept, or we should just get along with. I'm in an amazing marriage. I have a wife that is so much out of my league and so special. I have 4 amazing kids that are so beautiful. And if I was to simply coexist with her, that wouldn't work very well. She tolerates me, so that one might go along with it a little bit. But if you simply want to have a relationship where you coexist, or you tolerate, or you just simply accept, those are words that are often used, and they're positive words. Those are words that people want to say that are a good thing, but they're not love. Because love is hard. Love is, your kids are doing something that you know they shouldn't be doing, and you're like, I gotta talk to them, I gotta correct them, I gotta help them, but I don't want to. It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to take me going to them and explaining to them and taking the time to make sure that they know where I'm coming from, but that love takes time. It's going to be where a friend that you have to talk to, that it's not an easy conversation. It's hard. It's getting to know somebody. It's getting to know who they are and then letting them know that they matter. It's not going by me like, hey, good job. How are you doing? You feeling fine? Good. All right. I'm off. It's taking time to getting to know our neighbors, to getting to know the people around us. It's taking time to getting to know the people that maybe you just don't want to know. But that's what we're called to do. That's what Jesus said when he said that we are to love our neighbor as ourselves. Those are the things that are hard to do and the simplest thing. Because when John was out of exile and they brought him back, and the religious kind of leaders of the time and the church was getting some traction, and they were like trying to get the church going. And they're like, you know what we need to do? We need to bring the guy back that was closest to Jesus. He'd left the island of Patmos. He's coming back. And they'd bring him in to speak, and they'd have him stand up, and they'd be like, he was way older than everybody, and he'd been around, and he wasn't moving very fast. They'd be like, give us some, what was it like to sit and walk and talk with Jesus? And they're like, what's the secret? And he'd say, my children, love one another. And they're like, that's great. I heard that one before. I've heard that one before. And they said, but what was the secret of it? What was his secret? And he'd just repeat it. My children, love one another. And they're looking for these amazing things. And so often when people would ask me about different, what's your thing? What's, this whole religious thing? And it probably took me way too long to figure out, but all I was called to do was to love. And that is what makes us special, is that we have the ability, because of what Jesus did when he died on the cross for us and sacrificed everything and gave up everything for us. And not gave up everything as in his life, but gave up everything as the Son of God, the creator of the universe, the most important, I don't know what else to say. He is it. He gave everything up to come and take care of us. And that's love. It's a sacrifice. It's not easy. It's not to tolerate. It's not to get along with. It's to love. It's to walk up beside someone that you disagree with, that you don't have the same views as, and to love them. To walk up beside and sit with people that don't say things that you necessarily agree with, and to love them. You look at the group of people that Jesus spent his time with, and they were the farthest thing from the religious people. They were not the people that we wanted to claim that, I can hang out with that guy because we're so like-minded. It was people that were drastically different. And he didn't hold back, but he didn't come to condemn, he came to love. And it sounds so simple. It sounds so simple. And yet we all struggle with it so much.